footytips.com.au TV.
G'day everyone, welcome to footytips.com.au TV. My name's Jimmy Smith. We're here for round 22 of the NRL. I'm with Lana, the beautiful Lana Taylor. How are you going,
Thanks, Jimmy?
Lana?
I'm going well, thank you.
You're very well.
Yeah, I did better than you on the weekend again. I got 6. It's a sort of a recurring thing, week in, week out.
But the interesting thing is that I had a look at the competition ladder and you're just 3 tips ahead of me at this stage.
Jimmy, you've been organising that competition ladder and I don't know how it is I'm only 3 behind you. I'm sure all of our viewers would know that I've looked down the barrel of this camera far more times than you have and said I did better than you on the weekend. How can I only be 3 in front? It's a rort. I'd say at least 5 or 6. Just leave
4
it.
rounds remaining. I just need 1 per round
You
to
need more
go
than
to
that.
the lead. Lana all in black tonight too. Very slimming. First game, Sea Eagles versus the Knights. That's because she's pregnant. I'm not, you know. How many weeks?
24 weeks.
24. See, that's what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
It's second on the table versus 14th on the table. The Knights, they are struggling.
Yeah, I mean, the word that comes to my mind is imploding. I mean, you know, it's one thing to not be playing well, but then to have your players and your captain saying, you know what, we're falling apart, the morale's really low, do we believe in the coach? This is just spells a disaster.
Or incredible performance. That's the other way
Yeah.
to look at it. It's at Central Coast, so it's not a home game for the Sea Eagles. That's going to be difficult. But then again, last week, no home game for the Sea Eagles, and they were very good. Anthony Watmo, 3 tries and playing some outstanding footy.
We're talking about the Sea Eagles here. I mean, I know you're just talking up the Knights, but we both know we're going to tip Manly.
Yeah, Sea
Okay.
Eagles. Second game on Friday night. Now, this will be interesting. The Tigers, they were supposed to be world beaters, and they lost to the Titans last week against a resurgent Roosters.
I know. I mean, every week we sort of say, oh, listen, Freddie Fittler's honeymoon is going to come to an end. And, you know, he got a draw against the Warriors in an incredible game.
Great game of footy. Great game of footy.
So I keep thinking, when is it going to end? And I don't think it's going to be this week. I'm actually going to tip the Roosters.
Yeah, sister, I'm with you. I'm tipping the
Yeah.
Roosters.
All
The
right,
Tigers
brother.
need to show me some more than what they showed last Saturday night.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's go to Saturday night. They keep riding up the ladder to the Warriors, just like your maternity pants. You showed me before we went to air. They play the Titans over there at Mount Smart Stadium.
Unbelievable. That was between you and me.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
sorry.
the Warriors, Jimmy over there, my man Wade, your man Grant Ravelli.
Ravelli, the Brothers, they're playing awesome.
Yeah, they are. They're just absolutely fantastic.
Epilahami Lawaki on the weekend, he was brilliant.
How long did you
unstoppable.
rehearse that for?
4 hours this afternoon. But anyway, he's playing great footy. The Titans, it was an excellent win. Scotty
was.
Prince is superb, but I think
And
too hard.
even when he's not good, he's good. You know what I mean? It's like pizza. Even when it's not good, it's good. Even when he's not good,
Scotty
it was good.
Pizza Prince.
Yeah, I think
okay,
so.
we'll run with that new nickname for him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go the Warriors.
So am I.
Okay, now this will be interesting. Saturday night, Wynn Stadium. It's the Dragons up against the Rabbitohs, who were very disappointing last week.
They were. I think it was the first time in the
First time,
seasons where
yeah.
in the season where you'd say they really were disappointing. A lot of changes to the team this week. You know, you see Joe Williams and
Joey
Jeremy
Williams.
Smith back up from Premier League. You know, and Jason Taylor has always said that he'll provide the opportunity to those Premier League players that are playing well. And Joe Williams has scored over 50 points in the last 2 weeks in Premier League. If he didn't get called up now, you know, when was he going to?
And Jason Taylor, of course, is your husband. So
Right.
That's his. But yeah,
Thanks
it
for
was
reminding me.
disappointing. They had so much to play for, and then that was the time they didn't turn up. So that must have been disappointing for the team. The Dragons, on the other hand, were pretty good against the Knights side, who were down on troops and they had a lot of possession. But at Wynn Stadium, Stephen Clark, the referee, I'm going to go the Dragons, and I know that you like it when I don't tip the Rabbitohs.
I do. In fact, if you had tipped the Rabbitohs, I would have said that I'd be not accepting of that
Right.
tip, and you'd have to change it. And that's the way it goes for the rest of the
I'm
season.
actually sort of tipping the Dragons so that the Rabbitohs can win.
Okay, well,
Let's-
I'll be tipping the Rabbitohs.
Okay,
you
let's-
could let me get my tip in.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Well, like it was in doubt. Okay, the other game on Saturday night, Eels, Sharks, Eels.
Eels.
Yeah,
But the Sharks were impressive.
They
Let's
did
give
play
them some
well.
credit there.
Yeah, they did play well. Sunday, it's the Bulldogs up against the Raiders at Telstra Stadium. No one will be going there on a train, but can the Bulldogs win?
Definitely.
Okay, I think the Bulldogs will win that one too. Storm and Broncos at Olympic Park. Now, this would have been a feature clash if Darren Lockyer was still playing. He isn't. Down there at Olympic Park, they're too hard, the Storm.
Agree, but the wheels have looked a little bit shaky in the last few weeks for the Storm. I think there's definitely some questions being asked.
Cameron Smith didn't play last week. They were lost out of dummy half with James Orbison there. Matty Guy got into dummy half and things went a lot better for them. But he'll be back there from the start. Cameron Smith, he's captain, and I think they'll get the cash.
You do have to go with the Storm.
Monday night, you can hear it on Triple M 104.9. It is the Panthers up against the Cowboys. The first Monday night game the Panthers have ever had, and it's out at CUA Stadium.
Well, they did beat the Bunnies in a big victory last week. They played for the full 80 minutes, very competitive, hard running and coming off the defensive line
Frankie
very strong.
Pritchard.
Well, yeah, and Jared Sammut,
the Jason Ackermanis lookalike.
70 kilos, and he's running like he's Martin Lang.
And the other thing is, Jennings and Blair, these guys in the centres, they are quality players. They're only young. They're only going to get better. So good signs maybe in the future for the Panthers.
And in comparison, the Cowboys almost went down at home to the Raiders, who can't travel. What's going on there?
He's playing busted, Jonathan Thurston. You can see it, but his great competitive streak is getting them home, along with that man, Matty Bowen, who is also one of my favourites. I'm going to go the Cowboys, because I think the Panthers may be happy with what they did last week and the Cowboys have more to play for.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with the Panthers because I really think they played well to beat the Rabbitohs, and that was a good victory, and I'm going to back them up to win.
All right, let's clear up. Sorry, I cut it in again.
Yeah,
sorry.
Can I finish what I'm saying? Okay.
Now,
finished.
Tell people who you've tipped this week, please.
Okay. The Sea Eagles, Roosters, Warriors, Rabbitohs, Eels, Bulldogs, Storm, Panthers.
Two different from me this week. It's the Sea Eagles, the Roosters, the Warriors, the Dragons, the Eels, the Bulldogs, the Storm, and I think the Cowboys will have a win as well. Final tip, Lana?
Well, Jimmy, my tip was going to be around the fact that you are so far behind me on the tips, even though you say it's just three. I was just going to recommend that you start waiting to hear what I've got to say, tip the opposite to give yourself some chance of coming home with a wet sail and beating me.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I could go 2 up on you for this week. So there'd be just
you
one
say
behind.
that every week.
I'm going to go from John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Ask and sort of amend it from a
JFK for
JFK. Yeah. Ask not what your club can do for you, but what you can do for your club.
Does that message go out to anyone in particular?
No, no one in particular. Just all 16 teams out there.
All right,
yeah,
nice.
All right. Until next week.
All right, see you then.
See you later. Was there anyone you were thinking?
Footytips.com.au TV